What's going on? My brother Randy Blythe, dude's talking shit in the truck. Mi hermano from Lambo God. What's up, man? So I'm glad you're here, dude. Wow, you've been on a cool little voyage for the last few weeks, Mr. Blythe.
Yeah, with Slayer.
Yeah?
We were in Kansas last night, and it was like a 12-hour drive to get here. So I pretty much got here about an hour ago.
How are these shows, man? You've recently been on tour with this final run with Slayer.
Yeah.
And it's and the pictures you're taking of the band and everything, documenting this is a pretty cool time.
Yeah.
To be in a band and to be doing these last shows with Slayer.
Yeah, for me, man, people are constantly like, I was actually thinking about it last night. People are like, what's it like to be on the last Slayer tour? And I'm like, well, we've been on it forever, so it doesn't feel like the last one.
This is the fifth run, right?
Yeah. So, but like, it is, because when they're done, they're gonna be done. You know, they're just making sure they're hitting all the markets and giving everybody a chance to see Slayer one last time, because I mean, they're fucking legends, you know. So, but I was thinking about it last night when I was looking at the pictures. I was editing a bunch of pictures. Kerry wanted to come shoot from his side of the stage, so I shot a lot of Kerry last night.
Nice.
And I was looking at it and I was like, man, these are some of the last Slayer pictures.
Yeah.
So and I'm shooting from 3 feet away.
That's why I'm asking you, because that is emotional, man. I mean, you're not just as a fan. Excuse me, sir. Not just as a fan, but as a photographer too, documenting this stuff.
Oh, no, but I mean, when I was looking at them, I think for me, I have a slightly different perspective than most people, like, as fans, because obviously I'm a Slayer fan, and you know I'm more of a punk rock guy than a metal guy, but like in high school, there were just a few metal bands that I really got turned on to because they're so fucking aggressive, and Slayer obviously is one of them.
Yep.
And then now they're my friends.
A family.
You know? Yeah, exactly. They're familia. So, like, for me, it was kind of like, wow, this, we've toured with them countless times over the years, and it's just like, for me, if I stop and think about it, it's like I love touring with these guys because they're my homies. So it's like, well, this is the last time that's happening.
And you're enjoying the shows too. I see
who
you,
wouldn't?
Yeah, side stage, watching when other bands would go in their dressing rooms and we'd played our show, I'm done. Now you're out there taking pictures and watching the band, dude. That's so cool.
I will admit, it hurts my knees more and more these days to be kneeling all down and taking pictures and all that.
What about knee pads? Or that's not cool?
Well, I wear knee braces. I have 2 knee braces, 2 ankle braces. I wrap my knees with athletic tape.
When you play,
Before I play. Dude, I look like I'm going to go do roller derby stuff. Like, I'm old, dude. I'm almost 49.
But you're also jumping and freaking swinging and flying leg kicks and stuff.
Yeah, all that shit.
Yeah.
So it hurts. So like when I get done with that and I'm like, oh, I want to go shoot Slayer, I'm just like, oh, but I hurt. But I'm like, oh, but it's Slayer's, they're not going to be around. I need to get this.
And
it's just rad because I'll shoot the pictures, edit them, and then I'll like text them to Gary or Tom or Paul or Kerry, and like it's just like they get them immediately.
And they're all posting them too, which is cool.
Yeah.
Gary, Slayer, everybody's posting the same stuff, so it's cool, man. And how's the feeling in the band right now? How do you guys feel?
Great.
Yeah?
Great.
I mean, I know you guys just celebrated the 15th anniversary of As the Palaces.
Yeah, that was
or was it Ashes?
It was Ashes. God, I can't even remember. Yeah, it was Ashes. No, I mean, like
15th anniversary. That's a pretty awesome milestone. You guys had a reissue come out with the bonus tracks on there.
Our like 1, 2, 3, 4th record total. You know, and it's like that was 15 years ago. It's like, holy cow, I'm ancient. No, most bands don't make it that long, and it's really when I stop and think about it, it's just like, whoa, man, we've been around for almost 25 freaking years.
Yeah.
It's kind of heavy. Slayer's been around for 30-something.
30 plus years, Randy. Dude, but I feel like, metal is becoming stronger. I mean, you see these shows that you're playing. I mean, there's a lot of people coming out to these shows, Randy. Yeah. There's a lot of people.
Oh, yes.
And I feel like it's such a great thing to be there as a fan and to look out and to see every buddy just excited. Family, generations of people. They're all so happy to be there.
Yeah, there's a lot of you know, from young people to old people to grandparents, you know, with their kids. Some grandparents that saw Slayer in the 80s, you know, when they were touring in a fucking Camaro. You know, so it's a really good vibe, man, you know, and they're just, I don't know, they're Slayer. Like, most of the times I'll be like, before the last 2 songs, I've shout out to all the bands, you know, starring on this run with Cannibal, and then I'm on Amarth, and then I'm like Slayer, and then I'm like, and this next song goes out to Slayer because, and then I'll try and think of something, and then half the time I'll just be like, well, because they're Slayer. I mean, what else needs to be said? People are like, what do you think about Slayer? And it's like, what do you mean, what do I think about Slayer? They're Slayer. Does anything else need to be said? That Slayer is it's its own thing now.
Are you getting any surf time hitting the waves in between some of these shows?
I tried in Florida. My friend, shout out Kane B from Nightmare Shapes, my shortboard shaper down in Florida.
Yeah, I saw you. Yeah, he made you something cool, right?
He made me a beautiful board a while back.
Yeah. What's up, brother?
He's got drinking horn. He made me a shortboard, and I ride that, you know, when the waves are not longboardable.
So shortboard's just like a bodyboard, like you're holding on.
No,
or you're standing.
Surfboard, yeah.
You're standing up.
Yeah.
I don't know the terminology. No, I don't.
Any surfers will understand. When the waves get big and of consequence, it's time to shortboard.
So when do you longboard? When
it's mellow, dude.
Okay.
You know,
all right.
I love both. You know, I'm a much better longboarder than I am a shortboarder. But he came out, and it was in Florida, and he was, we were down in West Palm Beach, and that doesn't have the best. It's not the best area for surf. It's like it's a little bit south. If we had been able to go north, but we went to West Palm Beach and got a swim in. You know, at least I was like, dude, my gills are drying out. So like, but in Jersey, we're gonna play in Philly, and my homie Bobby Cialato, he's a great surf photographer. We're gonna go up to Asbury Park.
Oh, cool! A little
and
Jersey Shore action.
Yeah, hopefully there'll be waves that day. You
were like one of the first dudes that I follow and really paid attention to that did the long captions,
right?
And telling a really cool story. You're a great writer, an amazing writer. I respect you and your work, and your book was amazing. Just your writings with everything, and on Instagram, and that inspired me to like want to tell stories on there and write some shit out because, I don't know, it means more.
You know, I think the best photography is a form of visual storytelling.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like anybody can take a pretty picture.
Or a clever little caption.
Yeah.
You know?
But, like, for me, like, writing a lot with my photos, if there's a story, you know, and there often is, for me, I look at photos after I take them. And because I shoot very instinctively, right? Like, I see something and I don't think about, like, oh, this would be a great shot because this means this and this. I'm like, that looks cool. Cha-chink!
Yeah.
Right? And then I'll look at the photo later as I'm working on it, editing, and I'm like, I figure out why it was so attractive to me in that moment. Because my mind works faster shooting, you know, it's instinctive. So, like, for me, I see these things, and I'm like, man, that's a really cool snapshot in time. And if there's a cool story with it, I like providing some context. You know,
what state was that in?
That was in North Dakota. That was a slightly different.
No, I know.
But that was also.
But I'm just.
But that was also a peaceful protest, and they didn't like the native elders ran that whole thing. Like everything was set up according to them, and they're like, we're here to protect the water. We're here to pray. We're here according to their spiritual tradition. You know, it was really awesome, and it was a very heavy experience. Yeah. Very heavy.
And wasn't it freezing too?
Oh, it's North Dakota.
Yeah, I mean,
in November, and it got worse. You know, but it was brutal, man. I think the warmest it got was like 30, and then the coldest one morning I woke up, I was like, it's 15, and the real cold hadn't even come yet. But I'm a Virginia boy. I was like, it's 15 degrees and we're outside.
What makes you want to get involved with that kind of stuff, Randy?
We were on tour, and I have a lot of friends in the Native community.
I love the natives. Shout out to all the natives.
Shout out to my Native
watching.
people.
They're such into their metal music.
They're
Oh
very
my God.
passionate
Yes,
about
sir.
metal, and we, for some reason, we connect with them. You know, our music does, and other metal bands. But and through my band, I've gotten to know a lot of people in the Native community, and then I heard about this pipeline protest stuff from social media, and I saw a lot of stuff on social media, video and stuff, unedited video, and then I'd look at the mainstream news outlets, and it was just like, oh, there's some people in North Dakota, and there wasn't much coverage, and I was like, this is bullshit, man. These people are being savagely mistreated for wanting to protect their own land, because that's their land.
Yeah.
That's their land. They never ever ceded that land. Like, the government has offered them millions and millions of dollars saying, oh, we're sorry we broke a treaty. There's like $1 billion in an escrow account. And the Lakota Sioux, they say, fuck you, we want our land. Yeah. So that's their fucking land that we're just saying fuck you to. And they're trying to prevent oil from getting into the water supply, which affects everyone, not just the natives. So I was looking at all this, and I was reaching out to my native friends and trying to get some on-the-ground information, you know, and what I was hearing was disturbing. So I was like, I need to go see this for myself.
So I did, dude.
Yeah.
But you also, I think you're opening the eyes of a lot of metalheads that maybe are not even paying attention to that kind of shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm not an activist. When you think of an activist, you think of someone who's constantly running around protesting. There's like professional activists or whatever, are pissed off about every single thing. But if something strikes a nerve with me, because you can't protest for every single thing.
Yeah.
Come over here. Come on, John. Say hello.
John Campbell from Lamb of God.
But if something strikes a nerve with you, you should speak up.
Yeah, of course. You know? And I love that you do that, man. It's so cool. Hey, John
Say
Campbell.
hello. Hey. You're on video.
Awesome. How you doing, the fucking dude?
Art, our crew.
Hey, Art,
Dude,
Come over here.
I got 3 fists of Lamb of God here.
And we got Nick, too.
Yeah.
The Sons of Texas.
Oh, what's going on? Arturo Cruz. Drummer.
Fellow, as GW would say, Hispanic person.
What's up, Arturo?
Hey, there's another one. Come on
what's
over.
Up, Nick?
Oh, what's up,
Oh,
man?
it's Nick. Nick from Sons of Texas.
Of course.
What's up, brother? Hey, hermano.
The Sons of Texas right here. Bass player. What's up, man? We're just driving around talking shit in the truck right now,
That's
dude.
great, man.
Yeah, dude. What's up, guys?
PVC out here.
Yeah, dude. Badass dudes right there. Well, I think we're done.